Hello, global viewers, and we're back to make our second vegan holiday dish, vegan green bean casserole. We've washed and trimmed 4.5 cups of fresh green beans, but you can certainly use canned or frozen.
But fresh is always better.
Fresh does seem to taste better and more vibrant.
Yeah. So can I help with cutting?
Yeah, certainly. So we're going to cut those in half, and then we're going to boil them for about 4 to 5 minutes, and we will put them in ice water. We're going to strain them and put them in ice water to shock them cold to stop the cooking process.
Like this?
Yes, very good. And this is a great side dish. It goes with pretty much any American holiday food. So tofurkey, the New England style vegan sausage stuffing we made goes well with that. And even when it's not a holiday season, this is a good dish, a side dish to make. It's tasty and it's healthy.
Wow, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to boil it?
Yes, so just put it in the boiling water, gently. Beautiful. You can add the salt. That's about a teaspoon. If you add it afterwards, it doesn't flavor it as much.
If we add a drop of oil in the water, the vegetable will become very green and brighter. So just a dip.
Great. And then we'll let that boil for about 4 minutes. And this is what we're going to use, this casserole pan. And once you put it in a pan, though, you don't want to transfer it to another container. You want to leave it in that pan because it's going to set in the oven, and you don't really want to disturb that until you're serving it. So I was just showing you the pan. So we'll use that in a minute. And this is the water we're going to shock the green beans with. Shock them cold.
Now we'll put the colander in the icy water and we'll take it out.
Yes, they've been cooking for about 5 minutes and they are bright green and ready to be cooled. So to stop the cooking process, we're putting them in icy water. And you can do this method where you take it out and you put it in the colander that's in the icy water, or you could strain it over a sink and pour the water out, and the green beans would go into the in the colander.
So we'll make it cold?
Yeah, so you got to really dip those. You might have to dump them in like that. So we're going to remove the colander so that it can just cool them that way. So we've drained the green beans out of the icy water, and now we're going to put them in the casserole dish.
It looks very pretty.
Yes, it's vibrant green from stopping the cooling process. And okay, so half of a box of portobello mushroom soup.
And it's organic?
It is organic. Mm-hmm. Wow. And that's my favorite kind. If you found another vegan mushroom soup, you could certainly use that. But I use this. Imagine portobello mushroom creamy soup. And I'm going to put half of a box into the pan. And we're going to add to that 1/4 of a cup of soy milk, also organic. So I recommend using organic products as much as possible because you know, they're better for you, and I think they taste better, and you want to be healthy. So we're going to just mix this up.
It looks very creamy.
Yes. But the soy milk will make it a little creamier. And when it heats up, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the all-purpose white flour, which is the only component of this recipe that makes it not gluten-free. So, like I said, if you want to use cornstarch instead, just to thicken the mushroom soup. So we have our 2 tablespoons of flour, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of water so it won't clump when we add it to the soup.
So we just mix it.
And you want to mix your mushroom soup and your soy milk together over a medium heat. Pour it right in the soup. gonna thicken right up.
Yeah. I changed the color a
So
little bit.
you might want to make sure the heat is down and that your bottom of your pan, it might be starting to get thick from the mushroom soup.
Yeah, it looks even more creamier.
Yep, and you don't need to cook it long, so that's good. We just want to mix everything together. We're going to add it right to the green bean mixture, and that'll cook more in the oven. So, just like the green beans, if you didn't think that they were quite soft enough, they will cook more in the oven. So we are adding the fried crispy onion rings. So we're going to use lard in the green bean casserole. And that is about a cup, 1 1/3 cups.
Should we just
Just go ahead and pour it in.
looks pretty
Yeah, it is
and
pretty.
very festive.
And then when it's about 10 minutes from being done, we will take it out of the oven and we'll add more fried onion rings to the top. Now for that purpose, I got French's French fried onion rings so that it would cover the top more thoroughly because they are a little fatter and they tend to have better coverage.
Oh, the smell already comes out.
Okay, so let's add the rest of the ingredients.
Salt.
Salt. That's about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. And that is black pepper, but a lot of people prefer the white pepper for green bean casserole. But it's optional, so you don't have to add the salt or the pepper. And we're going to add nutmeg. Now, some people do like to grind the nutmeg themselves with a little grinder. But for convenience sake today, we are using ground nutmeg.
1 tablespoon.
Yeah, try 1 tablespoon. That's good. And we'll mix it all together. Perfect. And we're just going to put this straight in the oven. So we're going to bake it at 30 minutes at 375 degrees. It's been about 20 minutes that we've been baking the vegan green bean casserole, and we are now ready to put our topper on. And this is how it looks after 20 minutes. So we're now going to put the French's French fried onion rings because they are a little bigger and they do look a little more golden.
It smells already very, very good. Really enough?
Nope, keep going.
Keep going.
We really want to cover the whole top. It gives it a really festive look.
How about
Good.
now?
Perfect. So it's about 6 ounces. So we're going to put this back in the oven for another 10 minutes and let that get golden brown.
Can't wait.
So it's been the last 10 minutes and we took the green bean casserole out of the oven and it looks golden brown and crispy on top.
It smells so delicious and looks good.
Okay, so we're going to try it. You can tell me what you think.
Of course. It's so crispy. I really like it. And it's very, very creamy. The soup is good. The mushroom soup is really, really good.
Yeah, it has a creamy, gravy-like consistency, and the onions inside give it a nice onion flavor and complexity, and the onions on top, I give it that crunch. We wish you an awesome, delicious vegan Thanksgiving.
For free of charge international vegan recipes, please visit suprememastertv.com/veg.